That would be DJ Koch you hear in the background. Listening to his music while I do the review for the Guntank. I figured I'd show Guncannon for a comparison. I'll just do the comparison real quick here. Guntank's a little bit taller. 1/144 scale. Figured I'd show some comparison of him with some Transformers. These are figures I just got yesterday. This is with a basic figure. Guncannon's taller than the basic Transformers figure, so you can know he's taller than, so you know Guntank's taller. But yet smaller than a deluxe. But anyway, on to the review. Guntank, in the show, he would basically more or less use like a distraction, backup support. If the ship's guns were out, they'd usually deploy the Guntank and Guncannon, and then they would basically just shoot. Basically in the show, all they were was a distraction until they could get the Gundam out there to finish the job, I guess. It's a shame, really. I mean, it's a nice mobile suit. I think they should have used it for more than that. But it was supposed to have been one of those Gundams really hard to get parts for. I believe it was in the show, hard to get parts for. But anyway, on to the review. You got, I don't know, if you can kind of tell, there actually is a pilot in the cockpit. Hope you can see that. Articulation, the shoulder cannons can go up. They could turn. But they're stopped by these little guards on the side. By the guards right there. It's a nice model kit. I suggest getting it if you can find it. It's got more articulation than I thought it would. The head move up and down. It could turn 360 because it's on a ball joint. But once again, the shoulder cannons and the guards on the sides are in the road. Arm articulation. I mean, there's lots of posability in the arms. The waist turns. It can't turn 360 because it's got a stop on it. You can see that back there, right here. The treads don't roll. It would have been neat if they would have like came with another bottom half with like battle damage tread. It's got the pegs on it like a tank does to hook the chains onto. It's got them on, 2 on the front, 2 on the back. They actually have holes in them so you could hook them up. On the bottom of it, it's got little thrusters. Back here, it's got the big thrusters. The thruster output, believe it or not, was actually good enough in the show that that it could carry itself with the thrusters if the treads broke. They did have to do that a few times in the show because what they did was they blew the treads off back here and then they blew the wheels off. So they basically used the thrusters to get it back onto the ship and used it that way, and then there was another time they used the core lander out of it. Core fighter, core lander. That's basically it for articulation and movements. I recommend it. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's much to it, but it's got good articulation, nice design. Didn't come with any stickers, but still, it's got nice detailing. It looks really close to the one on the show. I believe it took at least an hour to put it together, maybe less than that. The longest part's always cutting the parts off of the tree. But anyway, I suggest getting him if you can find him. I mean, his upper part here can work on other Gundams. So you can put their legs on him, and then you can put their upper bodies on this. You can't do it with him. I'd show you, but I can't get Guncannon to come apart. I do have a figure that I do take apart and put it on here, and put this part on the legs. But be careful when you do it because this peg ain't very strong. So make sure you got plenty of clearance to do it with. It may be a little floppy when you do switch this part around with another figure, but still it looks pretty neat. You can usually find pictures of it on the internet. I think they use his legs, or the Gundam's legs, and they've got this part on them. But yeah, get him if you can find him. There ain't really much to say about the figure. I mean, all of his articulation's in the upper body, nothing in the lower body. You can't move the thrusters. Well, I guess you can a little bit, but thanks for your time. If you can find Guntank, get him. Awesome figure.